it showed tonight. It showed in my leadership. It showed in a lot of ways. And when it comes down to winning time, can't really have certain mistakes. And the mistakes we had, they just been compounded from game to game to game to game. And that's why we're on a streak. And it's just it's going to take for us to stand up and take control and control the narrative and be tougher.
Where do you kind of diagnose where the defense kind of broke down the final minutes?
I don't really think it was defense. I mean, they found something that was working for them, or we knew what they were going to do. It was just, they out-toughed us. I mean, we got the stop on the first shot, and then they got the second shot and their third shot, or we compounded it with fouls. So, it was on us tonight, our toughness for 40 minutes.
How frustrating is that? I mean, you guys have been in situations in this losing streak to make winning plays in those late game situations outside of Purdue, and just you haven't been able to get over that hump. In
a minute, our games have been like a few possession games, like they've been close games. And it's just about who's going to be tougher, who's going to get the 50-50 balls, and that's going to be the team that wins. And we haven't been doing that. We haven't been doing that consistently enough. We'll do it for 1 or 2 possessions, but then we'll slack off for 5, and then that's the game right there. We should have had Maryland, we should have had Iowa, should have had this game, should have had Rutgers. That's 4 easy drops that we should have had. That's 4 easy drops that we should have had. It's just frustrating.
Juwan, is it more just the totality of the losing streak when Bryce is talking about some of the toughness issues? What in your point is leading to you guys not meeting your standard in that regard?
Like I said, what they said, like details. We harp on certain things like all week. The prep we always do against a team. We always have certain key points we always touch on. We knew they was gonna play hard. Like we knew there was gonna be a hard playing team. But in the day, like Bryce said, come to crunch time. I think we got Claude to miss the shot and they came in with a rebound and got fouled or a attempt dunk or something like that. That just can't happen. I think these last 3 games we lost by 3, or 3 or less, something like that. But in the day, it's tough, bro. I can't even hold you. It's tough that we on this little streak right now because I know we, in my eyes, are one of the better teams in the Big Ten. But as of right now, it's not showing. We slacking up on certain things. But in the day, I mean, it's business. This is a game we all sign up for. We signed up to play this game, so we got to figure it out. We got to come in within the group. We can't separate. We got to make sure that we go into the next day in practice and harp on what we need to figure out. We can't continue to keep losing and having everybody think that we don't belong in this conference. I feel like we do. We should be on top of the board for sure. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. L is a learning lesson for me, and I'm pretty sure it's a learning lesson for all the guys. And I'm pretty sure all these L's been learning lessons for sure. But we just got to look ourselves in the mirror and figure out, do we really want this bad? I know I do. I know Bryce do. I know a lot of guys will do, for sure. But we all got to look at each other in the mirror as just an individual, like, who all want this? Because it's last year, man. This is it for me. So, it hurts. Definitely hurts. But in the day, like I said, it's a game of basketball, man. It's a game of runs to me. We're on a 5-win losing streak. We might go on a 5-win streak. You never know. But in this day, the one word we harp on today was believe. I'm still got belief in this team, no matter what's the outcome. I still got more belief than anybody in this world with this team I'm playing with. So, courtesy to all my guys who play hard. Courtesy to all the guys who step on the court and made an impact. But in the day, like I said, I believe these guys. I believe us. There's never a doubt that I will go through war and hell with these guys any day, all day. So, definitely frustrated, but we don't get it right. We gonna be good for sure.
Bryce, things aren't going to get any easier for you guys coming up with the schedule. What do you guys do as the veteran leaders of this team over these next few days? I mean, do you try anything different that you haven't done, or is it just stay the course?
I mean, we had a recipe. It starts with leadership. I sucked at leading tonight. Didn't even shake hands, and I know I'm gonna get got on about that. My teammates already got on me about it. But we just have to. We gotta find a way. We got the recipe. We gotta find a way. We gotta do whatever it takes to win. And yeah, we got a tough stretch coming up, but I mean the whole league is tough. No night is a gimme. You saw that tonight. You saw that at Rutgers. You saw that at Iowa. Whatever. So we just gotta lock in. Like Juan said, if we want it, we gonna go for it. We just gotta want it bad enough, and we ain't been going in there. We haven't been going in there and taking it from opponents. We've been going in there and just, wrestling instead of just taking it. But it's a tough league. But we gotta be tough. We gotta rise up to the occasion. We can't shy away. We've been shying away.
Any other players? Thank you.
Bryce and Juwan just agreed that toughness was once again the issue tonight. I guess what did you see in that regard that kind of led to that continuing to be an issue for you guys?
Yeah, I thought we took a huge step in the right direction the last couple games on the glass and, 50-50 balls. But, tonight that was the difference. You've got to get on the ground. You have an opportunity. You can't just lean over and try to pick it up with one hand or, these guys are too strong. They're too athletic that we're playing against every night. You got to find a way to get dirty, get grimy, and finish off those possessions. We do that. I think it's a different outcome tonight. We switched up some coverages there, to force some misses, but we just could not secure the rebound. So, the biggest thing now, we got to find a way to steal a couple on the road. And, we got some really good opportunities in front of us, very difficult tasks, but we have to stay together. When you're on a streak like we are right now, the human nature is to start questioning and to separate a little bit, but we have to find a way to stay together through this tough time and, hopefully get this thing reversed soon. We're going into one of the most difficult places to play in the league on Sunday, and a team that's really clicking right now. This USC team's really talented team. We knew this was going to be a tough game. Must does a great job. They found a formula. We tried to counter with a matchup on the other end. Went back and forth. They made the plays at the end when they had to.
How do you handle the balance of adjustments in a period like this, while also leaning on what you've known to be the strengths of your team throughout the season?
Well, yeah. Again, it comes down to toughness plays. We play hard. We're playing hard. There's no doubt about that. We are giving effort right now. I thought offense, when you look at our percentages, we didn't shoot the three well, but we were unbelievably efficient inside the arc tonight. Juwan's attack, when he played off 2 feet, when he played under control. I didn't like the turnovers early. I thought that led to some pick six baskets for them. I think they got 3 of them, and that gives the team confidence. And, for us, we got to be perfect. We got to come out. We got to play under control. We got to get a shot up on the glass, whether it goes in or not, so we can get our defense set. When you give them free baskets on the other end, it just does so much for a team's confidence. We guarded the 3 really well in the first half. I think they were 0 for 9. And, the AG came in and he got it going a little bit for him. But, I'm going to go back and watch it tonight. There's going to be some positives on there. But the thing that really stings is, what I know I'll see is we had a chance to finish possessions that we didn't get.
How much more frustrating is maybe we're 4 out of these 5 games, the margins are so close, and then 3 games coming down in the final seconds and then 1 in overtime, you just haven't been able to get over that hump.
They're all frustrating. Anytime you lose, it's frustrating as hell. You gotta find a way to bounce back. Again, you just keep trying to take steps. We took steps in a lot of things tonight, but again, it all comes down to loose balls and toughness.
What did you see from the veteran leaders in this game? Bryce said that he sucked as a leader tonight. I guess, what did you see your go-to guys kind of rally the team together the way that you would have hoped when times got tough down the stretch?
Everybody was engaged in the huddles. There was eye contact. There wasn't any head hanging. From that standpoint, I thought we were good. Again, I'll go back and watch it and see if I see something different. Bryce did a lot of good things to help us stay in that game, getting to the free throw line, getting to the basket. We drew up some ghost actions to try to get him downhill, which he did a good job of. And, that last play, we had another ghost type action called to try to get Bryce to step into a 3. He was the one that was making shots for us at that time. So we drew up something for him. He saw something, and, it happened. Those things happen. But, we're going to roll with Bryce every day of the week. He called a team meeting for the guys the other day. So he's doing things, from a leadership standpoint. And, again, we'll grow from this and hopefully put ourselves in a position on Sunday.
See doing something to him early that just wasn't allowing him to get any looks at all until like 4 minutes left.
They were into him. There's no doubt about it. And they're physical, and they were really crowding, and they were going under some of our other guys, so they were able to stay home. Connor was able to get free in the first half. It was good to see our guys finding him in transition. I thought we did miss a few of those. We watched those at halftime. But, listen, Bryce is going to be the number 1 guy, he and Connor, on everybody's scouting report and how they're going to play them. So, again, early on, it was turnovers. That was the issue. And then we settled down, and again, when we got a shot on the board, we were pretty efficient.
I think you adjusted offensively, and I've talked about when shots aren't falling, you got to do the other things. How do you think you did offensively adjusting to?
Yeah, we looked to take advantage of a matchup out there, and I thought our guys did a good job of recognizing that and getting downhill and getting into a back down a couple times for Raleigh. And, we found something to get us to the basket and get to the free throw line. I think we're in the bonus with 11 minutes to go. We got to find a way to manufacture those points when shots aren't falling.
Thoughts on just how switching Aaron and Raleigh and starting lineup played out?
Listen, to me, it's more important who's out there at the end. Again, the turnovers were an issue early, so we'll go back, look at it, and address it. Thanks, guys.